Hello ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to show you a very awesome yet simple tool that you can use in your classroom, any grade level, any subject area. This tool could be used as a whole class tool, or you could use it during tutorials or small groups. You could also teach your students how to use this tool, and they could use it together whenever they are in collaboration projects, whenever they are practicing or studying. The name of this tool is called classroomscreen.com. And did I mention that it's free? Because it's free. The way you get to classroomscreen.com is up here in your Omnibox. All you have to do is type in classroomscreen.com and it will take you to this page. The first simple features that I would like to show you is that you can simply change the background. So if you look at your little toolbar down here at the bottom, this is some of the features that Classroom Screen offers. The first thing is you can change this to customize what you like in your background screen. I'm very partial to this little squirrel. You can take your classroom screen, and over here there's a double arrow, and it will let you make it the entire screen that your students can see. That way they don't see any of your other tabs that are open. Then you have your icons here at the bottom. The first one is really cool, especially if you work in an area where you have multiple languages. Our campus is 86% Hispanic. A lot of our classrooms are bilingual, and our teachers do teach in a 50-50 split where they speak Spanish, so this gives them the opportunity to choose Spanish as their language. You can choose from all of these different languages. If we were to choose Spanish as our language, it would then change all of the directions down here in Spanish, and also on the icons as I use them, they would be in Spanish. But I don't speak Spanish, so let's change it back. So those two are two of your most simple tools that you can use. One tool that we use often on our campus is the randomization tool. Randomization is an excellent teaching skill. In order to make sure that you are calling on multiple students and not just sticking to the ones who always seem to know the answer, it's great to try to randomize. You have two options in your randomization tool. When you click on the tool, it brings it up here at the bottom. And you can type in all of your students' names, or you can actually upload a file of their names. Once you do that, you can click the Choose button, and it will randomly pick a student to answer questions, or perhaps a student to take a turn. So let's try it. I'm just going to type in 2 and then say choose. And it chose John, so it would be John's turn. Now this can be moved around on your screen, wherever you would like to drop it. One of the other randomization tools is the die. You have the option of 1, 2, or 3. So this is something you could use in small group or in whole group instruction. It's a way to randomize based off of numbers. So if you had your seats numbered in your classroom and you wanted to randomize by saying all of the number, let's roll the dice, students sitting at the number 5 seat, please stand up, and they will be the ones to share. Or number, if you did the 2 dice, you could say, okay, number 2s, you're going to share what we learned today through our lesson, and number 6s, you're going to report that out to the class when it's time for a whole group share. There's lots of ways that you can use the randomizing tool. To make a tool disappear from your screen, you have to go back down here and click the X. You also have this really cool QR code generator. So if you're doing small groups, let's say we are working in guided math or guided reading, and I have a group pulled back to my table, but I want the students to use other technology like iPads or Chromebooks to access some websites that I have available. I can create a QR code for them, like this, and I can put a website name here, and the QR code will automatically generate that website when they scan it. That way they don't have to type in a lengthy website that, they're going to make errors and ask lots of questions and interrupt your small groups. You have 2 drawing tools. A large screen, which is the entire screen, which gives you your drawing options, Or you can do a small screen drawing tool. This is great for small group instruction if you want to have students animate or illustrate a specific concept like series and parallel circuits, how to do two-digit subtraction with borrowing. There's all kinds of opportunities to use with the drawing tool. You also have the text tool here. So you could type text or instructions on the screen. If you are into small groups or guided reading and you want to tell your students something real quickly, you could type that up on the screen without interrupting any groups or making a large announcement. A feature is you can have more than one of these open. So if I have the QR code generator, I can have the randomizing tool, and I could also have this work symbol tool. So right here, this is how you tell your students the volume. So if you were doing group work, you could have work together up and it gives them the signal that they're free to talk. If you are doing independent work, you could have the silence up. You have all of these options. Let me take these off. For younger students, I really like this traffic light feature. Silence, maybe group work, everybody go crazy. I like the traffic light, it's real clear. And then you have your timer. You can easily time things. You can switch your timer back and forth. And then you also have your clock, which you have analog and digital. And you can also add up a calendar onto the screen as well. Now, all of these features are great, but one of the greatest things that Classroom Screen offers, I think, is hidden way over here in the corner. This is an exit ticket. You can create your own exit ticket and you can allow the students to come up and to vote. So you could type in whatever question you want and they get to answer with little faces. And then it will give you the results. So if we were rating today's lesson, I could, have each student answer on their way out the door and it tallies my votes. And then you could show the results and see with a graph. This is so cool. I absolutely love it. So I hope I've showed you something really awesome that you didn't know before. This is classroomscreen.com. It can be used in whole group, small group, collaboration lessons, and for any subject, any content area that you choose.